Hello everyone, it is me, Apollo Uno, and welcome back to the next episode of our Civilization 5 Let's Play as the Maya. Last episode, we had just barely founded the lovely city of Chichen Itza here, with a couple horses, couple cattle, nice copper mine with our workers working hard. And we left right off on the cusp of turn 86, so without further ado, let's just press that button.
Is the following trade of interest to
Oh,
you?
of course we'll be friends, America. How do you say no to friendship?
He who commands the sea has command of everything.
The answer is you can't, obviously. So, I guess with this Atlas, we'll just keep on kind of exploring a wee little bit. These two are pretty close together. I'm surprised we haven't seen too many wars going on between them, or maybe they have been. We haven't been too close, so we can never be quite sure enough, I suppose. Everything is still looking well. We're hoping to look at a little bit more money, so let's just build this caravan. Hopefully, make a little bit more money. And that way we can buy that library for Chichen Itza, and then we'll get Palenque to start producing our, what's it called? This thing. This thing? No. This thing. National College, thank you. For some reason I couldn't just remember the name of it. I believe we are going to work on probably mathematics, though. For the plans for the future in this game, I really don't have any set ones other than we're probably going to want to declare war on a couple of these guys. I mean, we're already ahead of Denmark apparently, and Shaka. You know, Shaka just to take Fez from Morocco. The world's still looking very beautiful. This is a very big map, and I'm glad I'm having a lot of fun with it so far, and hopefully we'll continue to do so for a little while at least. We're just gonna send our Atlas. Well, actually, let's send this guy back. I mean, he's an archer. He shouldn't really be exploring too much. I guess that's why we have scouts, right? Oh, looks like the Zulus finally did find our capital. Next turn again. The Great Lighthouse has been built. That's okay. I wasn't planning on doing anything with the oceans, honestly. I don't think our start is really cut out for it. Okay. Looks like both of our caravans are up and ready to go. Let's go look at our available trade routes. Let's look at what's going to give us most money. It's going to be Tikal to Rabat and Tikal to Casablanca, with 3 signs from all of those as well. Let's go to Casablanca. Then we'll transfer this guy over to Tikal as well. In our capital here, we need something to build. I wonder if we could get the Oroka in. Get autocracy finished. I don't know. We might actually build that granary just for a little bit of a faster build time.
Ungavuma
Now
ukudayisa.
what's our copper? Sure, we'll sell you our copper, buddy.
Lutho
No?
neze neze.
Oh, screw you then. We're not going to sell it to you.
Would you be interested in
England.
a trade agreement with England?
They know. I wanted that 7 gold. And we did get it.
Mathematic.
Let's start buying cathedrals with our faith that would generate. I don't believe we even have our city to call here. Been working the wonder. It looks like we do not. That should be fine. Okay, making 29 gold per turn, which is quite a bit for this stage in the game. That being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the cattle. That way, he's gonna expand to the horses. And we have the cattle all steady and ready. Let's go ahead and produce. Thinking actually, that guy right there.
Ungavuma.
Sure, just because you've already put our capital. We might actually want to start building a couple more military units because it's been a while since we've actually. Oh, that was a weird little stutter. Since we've actually focused on military at all, it might be a good thing to do. Just get us a little bit into a safer position than we are right now. But we don't have too much going on, so it's going to be kind of slow. I mean, we just have our buildings getting built. Nothing crazy or exciting, other than just exploring Russian territory down here. Okay. I was thinking about building the Hanging Gardens in our capital because it's going to grow to be such a big city. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish it in time though. I really want to get this National College done. That's going to take 3 turns. Let's just click on it for now. How does our city look? It looks alright for now, I suppose. We're going to try doing it. We're going to go for the Hanging Gardens. We're going to see if we can build some super cities over here. Next turn. Perfect. Choose research. Just powering through it all. Look at this go. Let's go for some optics just to get it out of the way. I mean, there's not really any point to having it though. We can go for a nice Petra. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to get some markets on in some of our smaller cities. Oh, I'm gonna go drama and poetry. I wonder if we get our culture up a little bit because our culture is kind of lacking behind the rest of our nation. Over here in Tikal though, we're gonna get started on this watermill because that's actually pretty strong. And we're gonna go over here and we're gonna buy this library, which can give us from 31 science up to 32, which isn't a whole lot, but at least we do have a library, which we can get started on not the Great Library, the National College, over in our capital as soon as hopefully we finish the Hanging Gardens, which will be very strong for us. We're just gonna keep on exploring. Into the desert we go. Next turn. Everything is just coming up nicely. Like, I don't think we're in immediate danger from any of our neighbors. It's just been kind of a quiet game, I suppose, for us. That being said, someone just lost their capital, and apparently it was Morocco. So I'm kind of happy we didn't end up trading with Marrakesh, because I don't think the Zulus were just going to take it. And as soon as I said, I don't think we're going to have that much trouble in this game with enemies, the Zulus just marched closer and closer to our capital city. So that's a thing, I suppose. No, it's fine. We don't need open borders with you. Sure, we'll just say yes to everyone. I don't see why not. Unmet players. World's busiest people. We are 6, sitting right in the middle of the pack on production, which is okay, given our cities are honestly too production focused. I'll take it. And I saw that Colombo heard rumors that there are incredible natural wonders in the world. I hope someone can find a new natural wonder. I wish they would have given it to us like 2 turns ago. So we just found Mount Sinai. Can I just build that pasture for this cattle right here? Oh, screw you, kid. You're going down. America has founded Confucianism in their capital city.
What is
Drama and poetry. Very nice. Just gonna construct a pasture. We're gonna go for probably, I want to say probably not. We go to civil service. So we're gonna go currency apparently, so we can get to civil service, which is gonna give us a little bit more money. Or not money, sorry, food rather. Once we get some farms on, I'll go over here, for example, on this non-irrigated land with fresh water access. I wonder if we can purchase something to go ahead and help our city grow a little bit quicker. Over here in Tikal, I think that's going to be the one city that's kind of struggling. Chichen Itza, I mean, doesn't look like it'd be too nice of a city, but it does have this cattle right here and these horses, which is kind of giving a little bit of an immediate food and production boost, which is very nice. Gonna just send our scout. Continue. We're gonna pretty much just swing up this way, go explore more in this big open chunk of land that we have not discovered yet. Hopefully we can find another natural wonder for Colombo. Ragusa is bankrupt. Nice. Here we go. The Hanging Gardens provides a free garden, which is going to give us a little bit more great person generation, which is very nice. And now we're just going to go straight into the National College in order to get the technology online that we need. Over here, though, we do have, for each cattle and horse, is going to give +1 production, so we're actually going to go for the stables here, just to allow our city to not grow a little bit quicker, but actually produce things a little bit easier. There we go. Oh. City's converted, and we're going to finish tradition with aristocracy, which is going to give us plus 15% growth in all of our cities, and gives us a free aqueduct in our first 4 cities, which only have 3, so that will be splendid. Looks like we actually have to call converted over to Islam from the Great Parrot, which kind of makes me a little bit sad. It's okay, we'll have to convert it back. A holy city for Islam. And I can't recall, did the Zulus actually have, they don't even have a religion in their capital, so they're probably going to embrace Islam then. That works for them, I suppose. We're gonna actually just buy our worker over here. Alright. Yeah, we are. Why don't it let me go? Woo! Sorry, I was checking those units. I thought for a second there they were Zulu men on our border. Got very nervous until I realized they actually weren't the Zulus, they were actually our men. Speaking of which, we actually put them on a little bit more defensive position. Go over here. Gonna go improve that guy as well. That horses. And how are we doing in the demographic screen compared to other nations in a lot of different aspects? Looks like we're dead last in population. 11th in crop yield, with just Morocco. That's kind of sad. Manufactured goods, we're in 7th. In gold, we're in 6th. At 49, which is not bad. Land, we're in 6th. Looks like we're not doing the best overall, honestly, but that's just because the AI get kind of early game bonuses. We're actually just gonna go ahead and upgrade our units right here, because we just have the extra money lying around. Might as well put it to good use, I suppose. We're gonna get this guy started building on the roads. Nope, we will not gonna help you. And as soon as this national college is done, unless we have something else on the forefront of our minds that we need to get done. Sorry, we're gonna just remind me later. That's fine. Did we get our cathedral? Oh, we did. Look at that. That's good. And so we just have to save it up a little bit, and then we'll make sure to go back and do it again as soon as we are able to convert Chichen Itza, which should just convert on its own. I'm not gonna waste buying a missionary for it at all. It'd be a little bit silly to do so. Tikal's gonna produce a watermill. Allow the city to produce things a little bit quicker. We're actually gonna go for the Canavansery worms. We're gonna go for the stable. And we get a little more production from just this horse, and plus, I think it's just +1 production overall as well, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, looks like it's just a horse, but still, any little bit is going to help that city. Continue walking around. Found Montreal. Nice.
Как тебе понравится, если я предложу такой обмен?
Of course, Catherine. How could I say no to you? I can't. We might actually, probably should explore this interior part, though I want to see what's over here on the other side of London, though. I'll have to come back to it, I suppose. Harold has entered the medieval era. The Iroquois are
the only thing that's
protecting a city-state.
Is its inefficiency.
Nice. Field service, so as soon as we get some more farms upgraded.
This life of man appears for a short space.
And we are also into the medieval era with most of the other civs. We're actually going to just pick up which of these next technologies. Do we need guilds? We really don't have any mountains anywhere, honestly. We don't have any markets built, so that thing's kind of useless. I kind of just want to push for education, so let's just go straight for education. That way we can get our science really on the ball and just kind of blow everyone else out of the water. That's the dream, at least. We'll see if it comes to fruition. Looks like this guy is going to be building roads. We're actually just going to go help him out a little bit. That was a nice hill. Gives lots of vision over a pretty big area, which is nice. In our capital city, we're going to go ahead and probably build a marketplace. I think we could do a Riders Guild, which wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm going to do the stable though, because we do have these horses here and the cattle there, which would be very nice for us to pick up. It's going to give us +2 production, which is very good. Just make those tiles a little bit better to work. Wellington and Russia are now friends. Oh, let's go explore over here next to London. Looks like English missionaries are spreading Protestantism to the city-states in this area. Washington has just completed Notre Dame, which is pretty far down there, if I'm not mistaken. Where's it at? There it is, all the way in physics. Holy cow. Maybe we are a little bit further behind than I anticipated with the tech. It's okay, I expect we'll catch up pretty quickly here. I think we will most certainly be fine. I'm just going to go ahead and just tell it to build a road for us. Okay, we have the stable finished. Let's see, can we bump up production any other way? It's look like it. So let's go ahead and build a barracks. That way we can just pump out a couple more military units just in case something like this happens right here, where Shaka is going to waltz right in and just try to take everything we own, which I know we're going to have to face at one point. Just might as well send it to Casablanca, even though it's probably going to fall right here. Yep, of course. We shouldn't have done that, actually. The second one is going to go probably to Rabat. Yep, get a little bit more science. We're at 63. I think we were just at 53 just a while ago. So we're building up our science pretty quickly here. I'm going to send this guy to actually go improve that stone so we can get a stoneworks up and running into call. Which is also going to boost our production just a little bit. Even if we don't work this tile, so it gives us +1 production and then +1 happiness as well. But you can never have too much happiness. Just want to make sure there's something. And we are playing on center speed. It just seems like it's going by a little bit quickly here. Maybe I'm just having the time of my life and I don't even know it. Okay, let's just boost the income of our country. Nope, I'm not giving you anything, sir. However, I will give you stuff.
Would you be interested in a trade?
And you. That's fine. Looks like they're actually burning down in Rabat, which is rough, I suppose. Let's see what's the next best trade route. The Palinque to Casablanca. Which they probably will end up losing that city. I need to build a military. I should not be building that marketplace, but I'm stubborn. What can I say? No, sir, you will not be getting any access. I'm actually going to send this guy. I know it's not the most optimal, but I actually send him over to Zurich. Just because I'm going to be at war, I feel, with the Zulus fairly soon here. So let's get you building a set of walls. There you go. Let's go ahead and announce the Zulus. Oh, it's friendly. We won't do it quite yet then. we need to bump out as many units as we possibly can. We probably should actually get some Skew composite bowmen. Let's get this guy to do the iron, and then we'll jump on down, do iron working after we're finished with. Let's actually do iron working now. Then we'll go up and do education so we can get some nice swordsmen online. So we can try to kind of counteract these impies, even though they're going to be really strong. That being said, let's even go ahead and do a Granary Circus now. Don't need anything. Let's just get some units out. Let's just have them start doing a pikeman. So we will need it. We're not going to do anything from Tikal. We're actually going to go over to. Let's look at trade again. Available. Looks like. Click way to Genoa. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's go over to our capital. We're just going to try to send it. Genoa, yeah, that should be pretty safe from any Zulu armies. Look at that, 2,900 military strength compared to our 168. That is not good. I should have built our military a little bit sooner. Okay, we'll be fine. As much as military as Shaka has, I don't know if he knows what to do with it exactly. There we go. Looks like Tikal is still not sure what religion it wants to be. And both those cities are now just gone. There we go. So we're actually going to back up these guys. We're going to send you into the city. You should be fine on the hill. I'm going to send you probably across the river over here. Let's figure out some nice defensive terrain. Let's plan it out. Probably want to station some military units in the marsh because that's going to get a pretty big defensive terrain bonus. Right there, just defending it and sitting in there. Probably same thing for right here. So we're going to actually want this guy right here. And we're going to want you to be a flat terrain bonus expert. And let's get out some, get another pikeman out. As soon as humanly possible, which probably just actually, yeah, just buy one next turn. We'll actually go ahead and just buy a. Oh, we don't have the iron yet. Silly me. Gonna wait more time, then we'll just go ahead and buy a swordsman so we can upgrade to a long swordsman afterward. Because I think we'll be okay to survive a couple more turns here before they try to make a move or anything like that. That being said, if we get into a comfortable position, we might actually be able to make like a preemptive strike. Okay, let's go ahead and set up a couple forts on these marshes, because I feel like that's going to be pretty strong for us. Let's do it. Maybe not. And we don't have engineering yet. Just look at that. I have to clear the marsh anyways. Let's see, where's our other worker? Yes, we have to clear the marsh anyways. Ah, it's going to take too long. So let's go ahead. Let's try to build another swordsman. I'm just going to go ahead and... Is it worth it to buy this? Yeah, actually here we're going to take a step back. I'm going to go ahead buy a swordsman with faith, because that was the bonus that they had. Actually just gonna run away with you back behind, and we'll get started on this guy right here for you. We have a pretty strong production base in our two left cities over here in Palenque and Chichen Itza, so we should be okay to go ahead and kind of hold our ground for the most part. I'm gonna send you to go stand right there. You're gonna go back over there. I'm gonna send you come right down. You're gonna come stand right there for me, buddy. Thanks. Just get a nice front opened up against these guys. Let's just go ahead and just do more swordsmen. Let's see, what are you working? What tiles are working? A couple bad tiles. Let's go ahead and just send you over here. Let's just start working on some farms for Tikal. More capital's gonna grow next turn, so that's gonna help us produce a little bit quicker. We're gonna send you guys to sit there. You're gonna just fortify there. Oh, and you, sir, are gonna run. I'm gonna send you there. And you're actually probably gonna have to come sit on this hill right here. Oh yeah, look, they are ready to go. Hey, Brazil.
Tenho pouco tempo para Grécia.
I don't know what deal you're trying to send me, buddy. Just go ahead and just buy some more swordsmen. Mine long cap bonus. Question is, what do we want? We're probably gonna go for a great scientist. I'm gonna send you to go. Tell you what, buddy, just go start something right there for me. That'll do. Adopt a policy. Oh, that's this guy. So let's do education for a turn, and we're gonna go to. That's kind of a tricky situation. We really don't need honor because that's not going to do anything for us right now. Let's go ahead and do commerce because you can always use more money in this game. Promote a unit. Gonna just back up. You are going to sit right there.
بكل ربي في قلم ثنا شوي لخ بقرب تقابل
7
ايه
pose, yep.
Deveremos prosperar.
Sure. Oh, they're actually gonna go around. I should have expected. They're gonna actually probably go straight for the capital. Just to send you, you're gonna sit probably right here on this hill, and you're probably gonna actually sit like right here for me. Send you there. We're just gonna make sure we're sitting around following them the entire step of the way, so that they can't do anything funny. Send you to just kind of sit there. You're gonna sit there for a turn. You're gonna move eastward. You're gonna sit there for a turn, and I'm just ready for them to declare war. Let's go ahead and build a bowman. I'm also gonna buy a bowman. Same thing with you. You're gonna just build another. Let's actually go with you and have you build a. Horsemen are kind of weak. Let's go ahead and just have you build a pikeman. That's fine. Metal casting. Promote a unit. Go for a barrage. And we got this guy. Go with the highest. Who's the highest in tech right now? If I had to guess, it'd probably be America. The Iroquois, actually. So we're just gonna go ahead and move this to the Iroquois capital. Or their largest city, rather. Where's their capital? There we go. Move to capital as a spy. And just move this guy. That's gonna be the end of this turn for us. I'm gonna just move up these guys. I'm gonna push back that front line we have opened up against them. Move this guy up. And then do the same thing. You're gonna have another archer. We're gonna put you probably up here on this hill. And just do a little bit of exploration. Gonna have you wait for a turn. Have you wait for a turn. Have you continue moving westward, and then I think that's where we're gonna leave it for this episode. We're just pretty much on the brink of war with the Zulus. It was very sudden. Like at the beginning of this episode, I didn't even think the Zulus were gonna be a force we had to deal with for another probably 30 turns, 50 turns. All of a sudden, it kind of just swept in by force and just demolished Morocco. Morocco didn't even stand a chance. But hopefully we can fare a little bit better. I mean, we have a fair-sized military with, mostly just swordsmen. Though hopefully we can get those upgraded as soon as possible. And composite bowmen, which aren't bad, and then also pikemen. So we do stand a chance against the Zulus, but we will most certainly have to find out. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like down below. Make sure to comment. and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.